I'm Kane Hodder, and even though I play Jason in the movies, I'm not really such a bad guy. Actually, I'm just like everybody else, because when I'm not trying out new garden tools, I have to work. Only I'm luckier than most. I really love my work. You see, a couple of years ago, I had an idea. There was an old farmer nearby who used to run a hayride around his farm. He was getting old and tired, so I asked him if he wanted someone younger to run the business. I've always loved working at night, you know, the graveyard shift. So for a small fee, I picked up the business. And the first thing I did was change the route. I had the ride go through my neighborhood, my backyard, my spooky world. From miles around now, thinking it won't be so bad. Maybe it'll be romantic, relaxing. Yes, they all come thinking that way. But that's not how they leave. I like to make everyone feel welcome, at first. In fact, it's like one giant Halloween party. People laugh, they sing, they eat. And for entertainment, well, nothing but the best will do. Oh, everyone has lots of fun, all right. Especially when this guy comes out on stage. Say hello to Bobby Boris Pickett.
Wow! Happy Halloween! Wow. We're out en masse tonight. Boy, was the ground cold when I got up tonight. Now, before I sing a medley of my hit, I would like to say that it's a wonderful evening to be above ground and at the top of the food chain. Now I'd like to do the song that James Brown called the granddaddy of all rap songs, the only rap song Frank Sinatra will even listen to, and the song that Elvis Presley, yes, the king himself, in 1962, called the dumbest thing he ever heard. So if you're out there listening, Elvis, I'm still here.
Hello, boys.
Hello.
I was walking in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from its slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a show from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. He was rocking, always digging the sound. He going on chains back by his big hound. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt-Kicker Five. They played the Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice he'd ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my transylvania twist?" It's now the Monster Mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool like the part of the band. And my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the smash has been too. When you get to my door, tell them boys they do. And you can Monster Mash. And you my graveyard smash. You catch on in a flash. And you can Monster Mash. You impetuous young boy!
Thank you very much. Enjoy the hayride. Happy Halloween.
The Monster Mash, what a song. It really is the national anthem of Halloween. And everyone has a great time when he sings it. You see, I've learned that to scare someone, I mean really scare someone, you have to loosen them up a little bit. Let them have some fun. Then strike. Now I've got them. They're in my neighborhood. It's not a friendly neighborhood. People here don't talk much, but when they do, they talk about what's happened over the years. They talk about the places that had incidents. Every house has a story. Every corner, a little something dark. And I've constructed some little memorials to what happened at each stop along the road. Because it's not enough just to tell visitors what happened. It's better to show them. Make them feel what happened. Warn them. Warn you. So I hired a few of the neighbors' kids, found a few drifters, hung around the prison gate on release day. You never know where the next great talent might come from. Some of them had to be dressed for the part. Some of them, well, they already looked that way. Some of them had to be told what to do, but some of them just took to it naturally. So if you're looking for a little fun, a little scare this Halloween, come with me now. Let me show you around the place, if you dare. This is where it begins. This is where you leave your world behind. All these people, all here to be scared. Oh, and they will be. I'll see to that. So sit back and hold on tight. Welcome to Elm Street. You know who lives here, the competition. And if you meet him, it can be a real nightmare. This is the oldest part of the property. It's said to date back thousands of years. Don't be too scared of these guys, because, yes, they're all wrapped up in their work. Hey, what's this? He looks awfully familiar. I guess you could say he's a real cut-up. He's always busy doing body work. And he's got a trunk full of, spare parts. In fact, it looks like we're going by some of his victims. Oh, they never had a ghost of a chance. Scared yet? Our journey's just beginning. There's so much more ahead. Like here, where the old fraternity house used to be. It was the best house on the old campus until the initiations, well, they got a little out of hand. Crazy college kids. You can't blame them. They just lost their heads. Looks like we've strayed off the route a little. And now we're in the next town over. You may have heard of it. Tromaville. These guys make good neighbors, though. In fact, there's the Toxic Avenger doing a little late-night cleaning up. All right, Toxie. Ah, yes. A guillotine. A pleasant little reminder of what once happened here, long ago. Hello. Ooh, that must hurt. I wonder how she'll get those bloodstains out of her cape. Well, what do you know? It looks like security has picked up another trespasser. Usually I deal with them, but we just got a new toy. Let's see if it works. Shocking, isn't it? Hey, this is really getting good. My kind of fun, if you know what I mean. Now, just up ahead is where the scouts used to have their cookouts. I said used to. Now somebody else is doing the cooking. It looks like they're still hungry. Anyone care to stay for dinner? Now here's the old town's barber shop, and there's a customer waiting. I hope he realizes that he's in for a close shave. A very close shave.
No problem, Joe. We'll just take a little off. Right about there.
There's a guy who loves his work, and he'll give you a trim any time. No appointment needed. A moment of silence, please. We've entered the graveyard. Here the undead walk. They can find no rest. Here they look for more to join their ranks. Any volunteers? Anyone not feeling well? Maybe a little bit woozy from the haunted happenings? Here's someone who can help. It's Dr. Hairlip. And it looks like he's got a patient right now.
Good evening, I am Dr. Hairlip. Years ago, when those fools kicked me out of Harvard Medical School, they said that I was wrong. But tonight, with the help of my well-paid volunteer, I shall make a gentle cut. Don't worry, it won't hurt much.
Oh, must have been something he ate. Or is it something that's eating him? Uh-oh, time to move on. Looks like the good doctor is running out of patience. There's Farmer Brown's old barn. The cows are gone now that someone else has moved in. Yeah, more competition. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Hey, you in the shower. Watch out, he's got a... Oh. Chainsaw. Well, they think they've had enough, that they've seen it all. They get cookies and cider. Hey, the worst is over. So I invite them all to come inside. It's not much, but it's home. Not too many conveniences, but a few surprises. There's a lot to see and do in here. You have some fun, you relax, loosen up, let down your guard, and that's when we get you again. Because we're not through yet. I've done a little redecorating with some help from my pal Tom Savini. Come on, I have much more to show you. And here's a lively soul to welcome you.
New guests, welcome. What a fine-looking lot you are. You must pass through the Hall of the Dead, but don't stop. For your way is littered with the corpses that have gone before you. And keep your hands to yourself. Now go, before I scare the yell out of you.
Come on, it's not so bad. It's just the dark. Uh-oh, what's around this corner? Maybe you should go back. But which way is back? There's nothing to be scared of. It's just your worst nightmares.
We're still here. Strange things happen to you the longer you stay here.
Very strange. In fact, I've been here so long, I'm starting to feel a little strange myself. I'm starting to wonder what all these people are doing. Why are they still here? Why are they still alive? Everyone laughing, happy. Oh, they've had their fun and their little scare. Everything's fine because it's just make-believe, right? Yeah, just make-believe. You just keep thinking that. Just keep telling yourself, it only happens in the movies. In the meantime, maybe I'll find out where you live and pay a little visit. Now, I know that all of you can't make it to the farm for Halloween. That's too bad. There is a lot to see here. It's too bad you'll miss all my friends. We've got so much planned for you. So many ways to make you squirm. Dark corners to meet you in, shadows to jump out from, creaking doors to hide behind. Oh, we'll miss you here at the farm. We really will. But I'm sure we'll meet somewhere, sometime. Maybe sooner than you think.